the Prime Minister there.
Elite sports coaches are always looking for new ways to give their athletes an edge over the rest of the competition.
Victoria's swim team is no exception. And this year, swimmers, including Olympic champion Mac Horton, are seeking out some rather unusual help. Our reporter, Erin Masigovetere, reports.
I'm at the Victorian Men's Gymnastics High Performance Centre in Melbourne. It's where the best gymnasts around the state come to train, but it's not gymnasts who are warming up behind me, it's the Victorian swimming team. So to find out what they've been doing here, I'm joined by Olympic champion Mac Horton and Commonwealth Games hopeful Sian Whittaker. Thank you very much for joining me, guys. Mac, I'll start with you. What are you doing in a gymnastics class? You're a gold medalist in the pool.
Just having a bit of fun, really. We spend so much time doing the same movements in the pool, 10 sessions a week. So it's just good to come down here, mix it up, do a bit of strength training, learn a bit more about how our bodies work, and we can easily find weaknesses in sports that we don't do often. So it's just a bit of fun.
Sian, you're a backstroke specialist preparing for the Commonwealth Games. What difference have you noticed in the pool since taking up some gymnastics?
Yeah, so we do lots of front flips and back flips, which I found really helped my turns, the power off the wall. Being in one line on land is a bit different to being in one line on the pool, so it's good.
And take me through some of the skills you've been learning. What have you been able to master so far?
The back flip and the front flip we can all pretty much do now. We're working on our handstands. So really just the basics, and we're just trying to get them right before we move on to anything else, but it's still heaps of fun.
Shaq, you are the architect behind this program and a former elite gymnast in Israel. Tell me about some of the crossover between swimming and gymnastics.
So what we're trying to do is really work a lot on their core and their spatial awareness. Watching their training and speaking to their coaches, how fast they can turn in the water, and when they push off the wall, their angle and their body tension as they push.
And you're not just coaching swimmers here, you've also been involved in athletes from other sports. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so I've been spent about 2 years working for Melbourne Football Club. We did a lot of work going through getting better range of motion, becoming more agile, having stronger positions through ranges that they weren't having before. So whether they're jumping up to the ball, so their reach overhead is better and strong.
And the average height of a swimmer is quite different to that of a gymnast. So how has the swimmer's height impacted the way that you've coached them?
The biggest change is how quick they can move. Going back to core, and core is the main thing in this whole training, and just getting them working harder is what is going to develop them to be stronger.
I hear the swimmers can get quite competitive when it comes to their weekly handstand competition. So I'll get you to settle this once and for all, and we'll have a look at who's got the best handstand in the Victorian swimming team.
All right guys, 3, 2, 1, go.
Smashed it, or smashed themselves, one or the other.
Forget how tall Mac Horton is. 190
Monster.
centimetres. He's huge.
What's that in the old money?
Oh, it'd be 6'3", I reckon, thereabouts.
Tall. A big unit, as we
Very
like to
tall.
say here on the on News Breakfast. Hey, so we've been chatting about Triple M's